Happy Discovery Day Friday, everybody.
It's Discovery Day Friday. Let's see what's beyond. Well, we're not going to see what's beyond door 3.
What's behind door this one?
Beth, I know you're just wearing a quilt to get attention.
Yeah.
Okay, we're heading out.
Be careful. Guys, I kind of smell.
Oh my god. Whoa, didn't think I'd be hearing that from you, Beth.
This blanket's been like on my lap and I just put it on my head and it doesn't smell that good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Don't apologize. I didn't have to smell it. I'm fine.
Can you not smell me?
No.
Sick. Jeff's the closest one, so I imagine that Mike's probably safe.
Yeah.
My nose doesn't work right now, so it's good.
Hey.
That's why we're dating.
Yeah, I can't breathe it. I can't.
Oh boy.
Are you on your phone?
It's your line.
It's your line.
I'm trying to order dinner.
Don't let it get to your head.
Oh my
I'll
god.
be in trouble if the three of you brought it.
Bought it.
If you brought it, bring it.
The rest of us can't open the 9 door.
Alright, cool.
Oh.
Ah, the truth comes out.
That's actually really risky then.
Okay, what?
He's basically saying if they die by going through the 3 door, we're all fucked. Because our digital route then doesn't add up to open the 9 door.
Can't get to 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh baby.
It's okay, we're off.
The door opened and Ace, Clover, and Seven jumped. What is
Jumped.
with everyone jumping places?
Jumpity jump.
Jumpy.
Yeah, jumpy.
6, 7, 8.
After exactly 9
Nine.
seconds, the door closed noisily.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we should get moving too.
Huh?
Get moving.
Where are we going?
Everyone except Lotus seemed rather confused.
Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it? Let me explain. I know,
Sweet.
man. Explain.
Oh, I get it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're lucky, we might find Snake.
Oh, so she wants to find Snake.
Yes,
That's
she
cool.
probably wants to find Snake. I think she's got other motives.
Hmm.
I like her a lot. But she's
she's
a
playing a game.
survivor. Yeah.
Yeah. They were but see, I don't think she's malicious because the game is initially setting her up as like, oh, she's the snake you can't trust.
I see.
But I think that like she might know more, or she might like have.
I think
her
she's
own
just
plans.
smart. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
she's
Though I think
planning
she's just
things.
really smart.
Smart.
She's smart.
We know smart people.
Smart people.
Takes one to know one.
See, this is why we're allowed to sing Italian at you.
Yeah.
'Cause
What?
it's fair game. If I mess up, you jump on me.
You know,
Yeah.
That's fair.
They were at the end of the hallway lined by individual hospital rooms.
24. And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole.
We definitely didn't discover that.
No.
All right, Junpei, open it if you please.
Yeah, on it.
Junpei pulled the Jupiter key out of his pocket and slid it into the keyhole.
The word
Slid it.
they always say the slid word.
Yeah.
He twisted.
With a nice sharp click, he felt the door unlock.
Oh.
The French door.
Mhm.
Junpei sucked in a breath, held it, and opened the door as quietly as he could.
Oh, that's the worst
You
sound
gotta
I've ever
suck
That
heard.
was
breath
as
in
quietly as I could.
Oh no, does
we're
it loop
back?
too? Inside was exactly what he expected to see from the map of the ship's interior. They were in a tremendous hall, almost like a ballroom with a massive central staircase.
Great. Back to the beginning. You sure this is a good idea?
Nope. What do you mean?
Well, we already searched every inch of this room, didn't we? I'm asking you if there's any reason we came back here.
Of course there's a reason. We can use
To
the Earth key.
lock you in. Of course there's a reason. Man, sometimes I can't tell if you're smart or just lucky.
Junpei pulled 2 things out of his pockets. Oh boy.
One is my hand and one is my wiener. My wiener's long.
Junpei would say that. Junpei
He
would
would say that.
present
He
his
would say
dick and be
that.
like, it is long.
It is long.
He-
long.
he's like-
long.
He and June are finally getting down, and he's like, "Hey, you like what you see?" And she's like, "Ooh, yeah." And then he takes it a step too far, and he's like, "It's really big." She's like, no, I know. I can
No, I know. I
see it.
see. I see it. I see it.
No, it's really big.
Yeah. No, it's-
Well, now you're making me think about it too much.
It's I measured it. It's above average. This is Braille. Can't read it.
Oh, God. The Saturn key card. And the Earth key. I'm lost.
What planet are we on? Santa cocked his head to one side like an inquisitive bird and looked at them. You, Beth. Yeah. Yeah. After several long moments of squawking like an inquisitive bird, during which it became apparent that Santa had no idea what the cards meant, Junpei took pity on him. Don't you remember, Santa? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember?
Whoa.
And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with a Saturn symbol on it. And on A deck, on the door to the left...
Oh, I thought it would.
Yeah. There was a keyhole with the Earth symbol in it. I think. So the 2 keys that Jumpy has...
Should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm so smart.
June smiled, pleased with herself. So did Santa.
All right, I got it. Let's get started then. What do you say we split into 2 teams? Lotus and I will search the Earth one, so you 2 can search Saturn, all right? And yeah, we're gonna fuck.
Sounds good, you weird bird. Don't shit your pants. Then you guys take this key.
Junpei handed the Earth key to
Shit
Santa.
your pants either. What?
You're a bird. How does it feel to be a bird? That's the poops.
They decided that their initial search would be brief.
So many inside jokes.
Brief.
Hey guys, watch our streams on Twitch if you want to know our inside jokes.
We have no idea what's on the other side of these. So don't go too far. Just search for 10 minutes and come back.
Plan decided. The 2 teams
Split
it up.
Did it say splitted?
It did.
Oh no.
The 2 teams split it up.
Oh, the 2 teams. They split it up.
Split it up.
Junpei and June headed for the elevators.
I got to be a part of that one. 'Cause it
You
wasn't
did.
me.
Good job. Good job.
There's a card reader next to the left elevator.
Then let's try out the Saturn key card.
I feel like the door is what we should do first.
Oh.
Yeah.
The light on the upper.
The light on the upper left corner blinked to life.
It did.
Michael.
This is what I think in my head. Great. It looks like it's working now.
All right, now how do I call the elevator?
Just yell it.
Elevator!
There it is.
There was a single button to the right of the elevator door.
Oh, hello.
The
I am
elevators are
here.
French too.
I am so sorry it took so long to get up here. But I am here now. Do you want to come inside me?
Yes.
Oh, I don't like this elevator anymore. Oh, it only has the upside down triangle on it.
I guess there's no up button.
That's ominous.
Well, looks like we're going down.
It is a happy trail.
Well, we may as well try pushing this one.
A landing strip.
I only go down.
I only got down.
The door slid shut and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down.
There's a joke about grinding in there someplace.
Yeah, there's a lot. If we assume all doors are sexual, there's lots of comedy to be found.
I'm sorry, all French people, that I've just like boiled you down to this like sexy maid.
We're doing the same thing
I'll
with
be honest,
Italian
it's a
voices.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is Italian, obviously.
The French like to think of themselves as romantic. We're not. They invented that stereotype themselves. Come on.
And we invented the stereotype of dumb Americans. So
Sure, yeah.
Yes, we definitely
Ignorant-
invented that.
that was
invented
us.
that.
It's,
It
we're
was
in on the
here.
joke. Oh, okay.
Oh boy. It opened. Look, Jumpy. June's voice was excited, but Junpei could hear a tinge of anxiety.
Sweet, it opened. Let's get going.
He grinned at June, trying to sound suave, and stepped toward the
Like,
open
pretend that you're in love with Jeff.
Always going
door.
down.
Look at me.
I am.
We've known each other since elementary school.
Haven't you heard that song by Aerosmith?
No.
Love in an Elevator?
Oh.
Hmm.
That feels better.
Oh shit.
Wait.
Skip the thing. What?
I'm not really. I just. Oh
It's
gosh.
easy. Just
Oh gosh.
you
You put that
just
song in my head.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean for this to happen.
Yeah. Junpei was at something of a loss. What could she possibly be so frightened of?
Tiny spaces?
June is probably afraid of.
Oh, we get to answer it? They could only go down.
Being locked up alone with a...
Oops.
No,
She's been
it's
alone
the
with us
down
before.
part.
It's the
Yeah,
down
it's
part.
the down one. But we could have
Because,
flirted.
like,
we
that-
could have flirted with her.
That makes sense because if we just go down, everything's flooded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So-
She was afraid because the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. As he had thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen elevators on the A or B decks near the central staircase.
We should have... Uh-oh.
Oh no, should we have...
Oh, Twitch chat's very mad at us. We picked the wrong thing, apparently.
Oh, no.
We haven't saved in a very long time, so... Whoops.
I saved
That's
right
okay.
before this.
It's
Wait, you
okay.
did?
Yeah, I saved at the beginning of the episode.
Do you want to redo that?
No, I don't.
I do.
No, let's go and see what happens.
I don't bring up Twitch chat when we're recording the episode, but like they're so upset.
We can skip through the other dialogue.
All
right, guys.
Fine.
You asked for it.
You asked for it.
People watching this on people watching this on YouTube, you're in for a special treat.
Fast forward, baby.
Hey.
I'm not editing, so what?
I got this.
Hello, we're back.
We're back. Guys, normally we don't. Normally, when we do a playthrough, we're dedicated to that playthrough.
Are we
But-
deciding? Are we deciding to leave this in as the episode on YouTube going up, saying Twitch chat is telling us to go a different route?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Then continue.
Twitch chat just exploded and was like, y'all can't miss this opportunity. So let's see what happens if we
Let's
be
be
a little
locked up
flirty.
with a boy.
Yeah, we are not going
with
with the Aerosmith lyrics. We are going up with being locked up
Yes.
alone with the boy.
Yeah, the fan fiction option.
After a little thought, Jimmy decided that she had to be nervous about being locked up in such a small place alone with a boy.
Well, we will be all alone in here.
In a way, it was kind of cute.
So,
Very demure, you could say, he thought. Still, even though it wasn't exactly rooming the elevator, they weren't going to be pressed up against one another.
we could be.
At least, they didn't have to be.
I know.
Oh, we getting flirty.
Still, it was making her nervous. Junpei couldn't help but think how innocent she was.
He's just slowly getting a boner. Yeah.
Oh my god, he actually laughed.
Ew.
gosh.
Junpei. Jumpy?
Huh? Oh, nothing. It's just a boner. Let's go.
Again, he stepped toward the elevator. And again, he felt himself restrained.
His boner was too long to get through the door.
I said, wait a minute.
He turns and just hits her with his boner. Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Of what?
Well, I've never...
Been in an elevator alone with the boy?
No.
What is happening?
Oh my god.
It's your first time?
Oh my god.
Oh my
really?
God.
She'd never been in an elevator with an
Anime?
animal before. Even so, she still seemed awfully alarmed. I might... Oh my god.
What?
She's afraid they're gonna have to swim, but of course,
Yeah.
of course, I might get wet.
Junpei's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah,
What?
He's too dumb to know what you're talking about, June.
down there, I'd get soaking wet.
June, no.
Let's bask in this for just a couple of seconds. Huh.
Just this one episode, and this is the thumbnail that we use.
Yeah.
Yep. Soaked
Yeah.
wet.
Down there.
Down there.
I wonder what she's
Soaking
referring
wet.
to.
Okay.
Very good.
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works. I mean, I've never heard of anyone get soaking wet somewhere else.
The mouth,
The eyes?
That's
the ear
true.
holes, in between your fingers,
You don't mind
armpits.
Mind what?
getting wet?
No, I love that song "Get Wet" by Andrew WK.
yeah, absolutely.
I get wet without even trying. I get wet. I'm not even lying.
Oh my god!
I get wet,
You're
I get
making-
wet, I
okay,
get wet,
boys
I
and
get
girls,
wet.
we are making a bunch of jokes over top of the joke that's already being made,
Yes.
and we're losing what's happening right now because,
No,
like,
we're
damn,
not.
Junpei has never had an opinion in this entire game
No.
up until now, and he's like, I have figured out the puzzle,
Yep.
and it is that sex is going to happen in this elevator.
Yep. This is his deduction is like she's gonna get so turned on by this elevator.
I don't know. I think I'd probably like it.
Gosh, Jimpy, you're so brave.
Really? I mean, I think any guy would do the same thing. What happens, right? If you get the chance,
God.
you got to go for it. That's what a man's supposed to do, I guess.
Japan.
Yeah.
You're so cool, Jumpy. I really admire you.
With your tiny hands.
That doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for.
I'm really scared.
This is the worst.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've never done it before.
Oh my god.
So I don't think I'd be able to last very long. Then it'll be over. Beth is leaving the room.
Over?
Beth is leaving the room. Oh my god. Yeah. I'll go to heaven.
Oh my god. Too much. Heaven?
Jesus Christ. How much farther can they drag this
Yeah,
out?
no, they're going to keep going. They're going to keep going here.
It feels kind of like you're floating in space and your mind gets all fuzzy, like when you pass out. At least that's what I've heard from people who have experienced it. Drowning.
Yeah.
Drowning, she means.
Ah, yes. I've heard heaven too before. Although I don't think the same thing happens
Beth
to
is
guys.
losing her goddamn mind behind us. She is just like stomping around. She's pacing. What?
Huh?
But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone.
Babies.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, usually it doesn't go inside the man. I mean, generally.
It won't stop.
It won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Yes, it does. Well, eventually, well, it's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it eventually. Oh, boy.
They're talking about
Drowning, yep.
No, she's talking
She's talking about drowning, he's talking about sex.
June, Junpei, what you gonna say about swallowing my
You still think she's the mastermind? She has a conversation like this and you
Yes!
still think she's the mastermind?
She's brilliant.
Oh, boy.
Also dumb, but also brilliant.
All right, I read that line.
I know you did.
But you're just...
Are you waiting
Mike's
for
just staring at
Junpei?
it
You
with
don't
this,
want
like-
Junpei to explain what a blowjob is?
What are you trying to do to me? Turn me on?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything to you.
I'm not going to do anything.
I'm not going to
to
do anything to you. I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Is that so?
Then it's only natural? Is that what's natural for living beings?
To die?
Perhaps he'd been mistaken all these years. Had he misunderstood life so gravely? A thought terrified
Is he
him.
just upset about swallowing something?
He doesn't want to swallow her cum? Or his own cum?
Someone's come.
Junpei, get over it. June seemed to be entirely oblivious to Junpei's mounting confusion and terror. I know most men probably have larger lungs, but you're gonna inhale cum till you die.
I wish we could title this episode Inhaling Cum Until We Die.
That's a demonetization.
Absolutely.
We could call it Get Wet, right?
I don't know.
Getting wet? No?
I'm gonna write it down.
Even then, I don't think you could hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs.
There it is.
Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore. You'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out.
There you go. Why didn't you? You could have said that earlier.
This is just like you'd find this whole sequence on like sad cringe on Reddit.
Oh, yeah.
This is like
This is the AIM chat
this
log
is
for
so
two really awkward
uncomfortable,
teens.
yeah. It's so dumb.
That's great,
I love
though.
it, though. Oh, now Jimmy's losing his mind.
I can't. Oh,
Oh, it hurts inside. Finally, Junpei understood. He understood what June was trying to say and why she was so scared.
Oh, we were talking about two different. Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
Thank you, Twitch chat, you nasty fucks.
Yeah, you great people. See? She was afraid that the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. It's like a 5-minute just fucking excursion we went on.
I can't believe how long it lasted.
Yeah, well, me neither.
Hey, yo.
As long as he thought about it, as he thought about it, Junpei realized he'd seen elevators on the A or B decks near the central staircase.
That being said, scenes like that do then confirm that I like these people kind of.
Oh, this has
joshing around
redeemed it
together.
for you?
Yeah, I mean, like Junpei's an idiot and no one should ever date him, but
No one should ever date him?
not yet.
He's a little slow, but he's not evil.
Prove to me that you're interesting, Junpei.
Okay. He like Science Boy?
That was fun.
Okay, yeah. The man looks at a robot and
Okay,
he
he's up one stair step towards
Okay.
fuckability.
Okay.
Mike's face right now.
You know it's your boyfriend you're talking about. He has the same fashion sense.
Ooh, actual
Same.
Mike, fuckability 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Thanks.
Take it from me.
All of which meant the elevator could only convey
know
them
what
to
to
the
say.
lower decks.
I don't even know what to say.
So exasperated.
It's so dumb. Come to think of it, the lower floor, D deck, is completely underwater. Like a dick deck.
Yeah.
Hey, yo!
Like a dick.
She
in
starts
water.
thinking he's talking about like a dick deck, and
Yeah.
like she gets really flustered.
Yeah.
An elevator heading to a submerged floor, that is pretty scary. I'm an idiot.
That conversation goes so long, the clock chimes like your 9 hours are
You're
up.
dead.
And it's like, no!
I was gonna fuck.
Yeah,
She's like, I was
wait.
gonna drown.
Let's do both right now.
Yes. Oh my god. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise, like it was moving, and then it opened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So take a look inside.
Junpei jerked his head toward the interior of the elevator.
Huh?
I pulled a muscle.
It's not wet at all. The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
I bet there's a subterranean floor that we can get to.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
Or I wouldn't be terrarian, would it? It would be like
No.
aquarian.
But
Terranium?
That's like
Subaquatic?
Earth. Subaquatic level.
Oh, you're right. They are. She looked around the elevator, slightly embarrassed.
Well, let's test it.
Test it?
Yeah, watch this.
Takes his dick out.
Yeah.
Now, I'll just put one dick inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's only two. E and C.
Oh, yeah, you're right. E deck. That's below D deck.
All right, I'll push E.
He pushed the E button and jumped out of the elevator.
Jumped.
That time it actually makes sense. Mm-hmm. The door slid shut and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down. Yeah, that symbol, I think there might be like a ritualistic aspect to the Nonar game.
It's the sun symbol, though. It's just a bunch of like planetary iconography.
But those are used in like alchemy and like occult rituals.
What?
They are.
Okay.
But it could also be a sci-fi thing. I think I can hear it opening on E deck.
Of course you can. Okay, that's done.
Who are you, Snake?
Now I'll just press the button again.
Yeah, really. A few moments later, the elevator returned. Hey.
And then actually Snake
Yeah,
falls.
snake balls. That'd be crazy.
That would be wild.
Oh, I love that.
Yep, not a single drop of water to be seen. See?
Junpei couldn't resist puffing out his chest just a little bit. June, however, still looked confused. What does this mean? How can E deck be safe if D deck is full of water?
Well, here's what I think.
It's probably wrong.
The elevator shaft and E deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured. Here, let me show you.
I don't.
He pulled out his wiener.
Yeah, he pulled out his notebook and penis and sketched out a rough illustration. I see. So, is that why the ship hasn't sunk?
What?
The shape of the inside keeps it from filling with water?
What?
What am I looking at?
Just basically
He just drew a. It's not a wiener.
No.
R.I.P. my joke.
It looks vaguely phallic because it's like two balls and a...
It's just a barbell.
Yeah. It's a barbell, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Junpei continued to talk as he closed the notebook and
That's a
slipped it
bad
back
drawing,
into his
Junpei.
pocket.
You
He's not
didn't
an
account for
artist.
D deck.
So I'm going to go down and check it out. You stay here, all right?
He's gonna come.
But...
Come on, just do it, all right?
He gave June's shoulder a reassuring squeeze, then hopped onto the elevator.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
We really shouldn't leave each other alone.
Yeah, not in a death game.
No.
He pushed the E button and the door began to close. June looked worried, her eyes darting back and forth as if she was trying to make a decision when suddenly... I'm coming with you.
Huh?
At the last possible moment, June dashed forward, turning sideways just in time to slip through the gap between the closing doors.
Hey, wait.
Junpei slammed his finger against the open button. But it was too late.
I mean, why are you mad? It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Your girlfriend is with you in the elevator. Hopefully we'll see a cute illustration.
Ah, crap, it closed.
Cute illustration. The door had shut and he and June were in the elevator and it was headed down to E deck.
Cute illustration.
Cute illustration.
Oh.
He was so surprised by June that he didn't even have time to think about what awaited him on the E deck. Like a cute illustration. I can't just let you go alone, you know. Otherwise we wouldn't have a
Cute illustration.
Cheese. Cheese? No, we don't even get that. We don't get it.
God
Aw,
damn it.
man.
The elevator stopped and the door slid open.
We got AIDS boobs.
Yeah, that's right. They tentatively stepped out and looked around.
Well, it looks normal.
No fish going about their fishy business or jellyfish floating lazily through the water. There was, however, a blowfish,
And it was.
or at least something that looked very much like one. June's cheeks were puffed out and her mouth a tiny, intense frown.
Oh, so she's a... Oh my gosh. Oh, knock it off. It's just like I thought.
Oh, she
This
was
part
holding
hasn't
her
been
breath.
flooded.
Oh. She's
Come on.
Mad.
Just look around. There's no water here.
I wanted to get wet.
I wanted to get wet.
June looked around nervously then. Whoa, Jesus.
Yeah.
Cute illustration. Fuck.
Exhaled, yeah. You're right. It's not flooded at all.
See?
But there's a whole lot of water.
Yeah, right on top of us.
Oh, what's going to happen if the ceiling breaks?
We'll die.
Oh, I don't care. Let's explore.
Junpei thought about that for a moment.
Well, we'd probably get really wet up there.
Huh?
At any rate, we should probably go back as soon as we can once we're done looking around down here. Lotus and Santa might already be back.
Okay.
Do you think Junpei's ever come on his own face?
Yes.
Oh, God.
100%.
Yeah.
By accident, too.
Oh, yeah.
But 100%.
And then later on, kind of on purpose.
Somebody at college told him that it feels better if you come upside down. And like an idiot, he tried it and then just ended up coming out his face and was like, but he convinced himself because he didn't want to think he got played. He convinced himself it's real.
Oh, jeez. Now then.
Junpei glanced around the room they found themselves in. First thing he noticed was a set of thick iron bars. They ran the length of the room, separating the left elevator from the right one.
I'm sorry, guys. This is a horny episode.
It's a super horny episode.
Iron bars. Well, we can't go over there.
Right.
No. Then maybe.
In the corner of the room that housed the elevators, Junpei found an opening.
Yeah, you did!
Well, he walked up to it and stuck his head around the corner.
Oh.
It looks like there's a long, straight hallway down this way.
Something's written on the door at the end. Wait, is that?
And we can't go in there, though.
Mm-mm.
Let's check. Junpei and June set off down the hallway at a brisk clip, somewhere between a run and a jog.
Okay.
Just. Oh
Just
my
let
gosh.
it be.
Yeah. Before long, they found themselves in front of the door. On it was a number written in bright red paint.
How long is long, though? I need to know specific details.
Yeah. Take me on a journey, please.
I knew it.
This is a numbered door.
It's the number
And indeed,
6.
there was a red bolted right to the wall. There was a red bolted to the wall right next to the door. We can't do anything with only the two of us. We better head back and let everyone know.
Yeah, we better head back and let everyone know.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I took your line. So sorry.
Their names are the same name.
Yeah.
Junpei.
Yeah, Junpei and June turned
Question.
and headed back to C-Deck. What?
P and I is 3.2 is pi, which is 3.25.
3.141592653589793233846664333.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the horniest episode I've ever been a part of. If you subtract pi from June,
What?
I don't know. I feel like there's something like with their names and PI being significant.
Oh, you're saying if you subtract June from Junpei, you get pi.
Yeah.
Which is 3.14, etc.
And 3 + 1 + 4 is 9.
No, it's 8. I could see in your eyes that like you did the calculation, it wasn't right, but you were committed to it, so you just said the wrong answer anyway. You're just like, it's 9. Nope.
And there might be something to that though.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, what's this?
On their way back, Junpei noticed a map on the wall.
Is this the map for E-Deck? I should take it with me.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Oh wow.
Hey, we're back.
Meanwhile,
Huh. So you guys found door 1.
they'd met back up with Santa and Lotus, who had explained what they'd found. Apparently, there was another numbered door on A-Deck, just like the one on E-Deck, beyond the door that the Earth Key opened. According to Santa and Lotus, there was a 1 on that door.
So now we've located 2 doors, the 6th door and the 1 door.
It is interesting that the E deck wasn't flooded.
Lotus was quiet for a moment, lost in thought.
Well, we don't really know if all E-Deck is safe.
This brings me back to your theory, Beth, that maybe we're not on a boat at all, but like a facility of some kind that is just sort of simulating
Yeah.
a boat.
Titanic fanboy built his own gigantic.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe, baby.
I like
Maybe.
that. Titanic fanboy built his own
Titanic. This is the headline. Titanic fanatic builds gigantic.
Whoa.
Yes. Really?
Manic Titanic fanatic.
Fanatic?
Yeah.
We only checked the area around the elevator.
Even so, it's still very interesting. You said that 6th door was there, right?
Yeah.
Then that means Zero planned all this out. Even the sinking. That would have meant some pretty serious remodeling of the ship's interior. He must have been a fanatic.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah. I wonder how long it took. I can't even imagine how much it must have cost.
Okay. This is playing into the simulation theory a lot now, too.
Oh, that it's
It's
impossible
impractical to
physically-
build this,
Yeah.
It would have been a ton, that's for sure.
Well, that does go along with what Ace was saying. The most reasonable explanation would be that this is done by some organization with access to whole of cash.
Great Ace impression, Junpei. It's almost like you're voiced by the same guy.
Thanks. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it does make sense.
That thought made them go all quiet for a moment.
Yeah.
June bit her lip while Lotus sighed softly to herself, and Santa cracked a stiff neck and stared off into the... cracked his stiff neck sounds like a weird euphemism for something. Like if he cracked his neck, that'd be one thing. But hey, I'm gonna go in the corner and crack a stiff neck.
Please don't do that next to me, sir.
Yeah?
I don't think it's a very good idea to stay here. June looked up at Junpei with large pleading eyes.
No man could ever say no to that.
Yeah, you're right. Ace and his team might be back already.
Well, Junpei and I should be able to open the door number 1. Huh? You guys leaving me behind?
8 plus 6 plus 5 equals 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1.
Just kidding.
Lol.
All right, let's go.
Lotus's words were all the impetus they needed. Back to the large hospital room they went. I'm surprised she didn't suggest us going through the one and having Santa meet up with the others.
Maybe she likes us now.
Yeah, maybe. The moment they stepped inside, a tremendous voice echoed across the room.
Hey, where the hell did you guys go? Oops. Where'd you go?
Over. It was 7.
7?
Uh-oh.
Ace. I'm sorry. Oh, this
fucking blood splatter every time.
Yeah,
every time a character shows in front of it, it's like,
Oh no, yeah.
Ace was right behind him, and Clover was behind Ace, although she seemed to be hanging back.
This game's smart because the first time a character died, it was just every time we see it, it's splatter.
Yep.
And so it just triggers that every time we see a character in front of a door.
Yeah. What's wrong?
It looked as though there was something strange about them. 7 had the look of a man who'd seen a ghost. Ace was just as pale, and Clover looked as though she was only moments from passing out entirely.
Oh no.
Did another one of my characters die?
Yeah.
For a long moment, they simply stood there looking at one another. Junpei looked around nervously, waiting for someone else to speak. Waiting for someone else to speak.
No, let's figure. I need to know. We can't stop here.
No one did. He looked at 7.
What happened? What the hell kind of question is that?
7 was trying very hard to be angry, but something had shaken him hard. His shoulders were trembling, and his voice was strained.
Man number 9 is alive. How crazy would that be?
That would be wild.
Because they just saw a ghost. Oh,
Yeah.
Snake is...
Oh, it's not
7
9.
couldn't finish. He just looked away, his face twisted by. Junpei wasn't sure what. Instead, Ace spoke. He took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and spoke.
Snake is dead.
Snake?
Oh.
Snake?
He died.
Snake!
Just as the 9th man did.
Oh, shit.
Snake. The exclamation point.
Dun, dun, dun,
It's like we predicted it.
Oh no.
It was as if all the air had suddenly been sucked out of the room.
That sucks.
Yeah.
He like disappeared and then...
Well, good thing I'm the narrator.
Yeah.
This whole episode would just be me silent.
Yeah.
Junpei felt his heartbeat quicken, and he realized he was having trouble breathing. He could feel cold sweat beating on his forehead and neck. June, Santa, and Lotus looked the way he felt. All 3 were frozen in place, their faces white. Oh my god. That's not true, is it?
We should make sure.
Yeah, right, we should.
They nodded to one another and headed for the number 3 door.
Wait, no, not that way.
What? Oh,
What? Why not?
Junpei just said what I was thinking.
What?
They stopped short and turned to look at 7. He was pointing at the door with no number.
Oh, shit. I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you can go in that way.
Oh, that's where the 3 door comes out.
I see.
It's a one-way entry door.
Yeah.
Where is he? The shower room on the left side of the hallway.
Ooh, are we gonna get to see something fucked up?
I put a broom in there too to keep the door
I want
open.
to see something fucked up.
That means we can get in without going through the numbered door, right?
Yeah, that's right. Then let's go.
Their new destination clear, Junpei and his companions headed for the door with no number. Once in the hallway, it was easy to spot the metal door on the left wall.
This wasn't open when we passed here before.
But now, just as Seven had said, there was a broom stuck between the door and the frame, keeping it open.
There's a broom stuck between the door and the frame. Well, let's keep going.
They looked at it for a moment, then stopped inside.
This is so
Stepped
eerie.
inside. Yeah.
Ugh, it smells horrible.
Lotus wrinkled her nose and covered her mouth in disgust. Even Santa pinched his nose shut.
He loves nasty things.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty awful. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
It was just as bad as they said, perhaps worse. A hideous smell filled the air, so thick they could almost taste it. It was sour and smelled of fish, feces, and burnt meat.
What happened?
Yeah.
Snake shit himself and then blew up.
But there's also fish.
Yeah, he was eating fish. He got incontinent. He was like, where's the bathroom? Oh shit, there's one behind this numbered door. I gotta poop really quickly and then leave. Went to poop, couldn't get out in time, blew up.
Oh, it blew up on the toilet?
Yep.
Fish poop.
It worked its way through Junpei's nose and down his throat to pound against the entrance to his stomach.
Ew.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Let me in, please.
Hello, please, hello. He put his hands over his mouth and struggled to keep what little was in his stomach where it belonged.
It's me, the feces and fish smell.
Hey, the fishies and fish smell. Let me in.
Where is he? Where's Snake?
Oh, was he trying to write something?
Oh.
He didn't have to wonder where the body was.
Left, right?
Yeah,
there.
something. There was blood everywhere, a few arms of the splatter reaching toward them as they walked through the door. All one had to do was follow the many radial arms to their source.
I don't know if arms is the word that I would use.
Yeah, tendrils maybe. The body itself was hidden behind a divider.
June, you should stay there. Here. Everywhere.
But
Please, just do this. Do me a favor, okay?
that makes sense because she like passed out the first time she saw a
He didn't
bed.
give her a chance to say no. He put his hand on her shoulder as if to shove her to the ground like a tent pole.
Oh.
What?
Turned and walked toward the end of the divider. All right.
What?
That was a weird little like...
Get down.
Yeah.
I'm going in.
And you're going down.
It felt like it took an eternity for him to get there.
I'm still going.
Yeah. Santa and Lotus followed, timid and nervous as a pair of children. Eventually, they reached the divider. They looked at one another and nodded, slowly. Junpei put his hands on the divider and peered around the corner. For a moment, he forgot to breathe.
Are we gonna see it?
Felt his heart collapse in his chest like an empty cigarette carton.
No, they're not gonna show it.
I don't
Time
think they'd show
froze.
it.
I hope they show it. He knew in that instance that he would take the image before him to the grave. No. What was left of the body sat in a sea of blood.
Oh,
Chunks
Snake.
of flesh torn from the body sat in the blood like tiny islands in a great red sea. A vast ragged hole had been torn in the torso. What remained of his intestines spilled out of it like fresh spaghetti.
You say a fresh spaghetti.
Fresh spaghetti.
Smaller chunks of a meat that spread against
yum.
the wall and become
Delicious.
stuck there.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
Globules of yellowish fat had left trails like tiny slugs as gravity pulled them down the wall, even as they dried to it. This person definitely Googled like some horrific images before writing this passage. Packet, yeah.
Distribute the
here's,
packet.
Here's my gore packet. I want to write the gory scenes for your visual novel.
Just like Ace said.
Santa's voice was strained. Can we confirm it's Snake? If he's so fucked up like that. Junpei suspected he was holding down some vomit of his own.
Who else would it be?
I don't know.
It's the only one who's missing.
Just like the ninth man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Looked as though the explosion had been quite powerful.
Oh God, the bone is coming out of his left arm.
Wait,
It's definitely an open
wasn't
fracture.
his left arm fake?
Wait.
One of his arms was.
Ooh, girl. What? What?
His left arm or right
Girl.
arm?
I'm pretty sure Clover said his left arm was fake.
Left.
I don't think this is Snake.
Does that mean that somebody is disguised as Snake? Or rather, Snake is disguised as somebody else?
Possibly, or that,
Fucking avatars.
or that whoever put the machines back together also put the ninth man's body here to convince us it was Snake.
Or the reality of his body is that he has a replaced left arm, but Zero, who put together the avatar, didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
Oh,
And so he
interesting.
built
Or
like
fucked
a.
it up somehow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, cool.
All right.
His legs were both were both bent in an odd, unnatural way, and his left arm had split open, exposing a painfully white bone of his.
Until they
ulna.
they're just refer to the right. They're really talking about that
The left bone.
arm.
I'm telling you. His bracelet lay next to him. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to have shattered the display, which lay on the ground in pieces. Does that mean we can't confirm that it's number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
That face. It's horrible.
Oh, I didn't say that into the microphone.
It's horrible. Yeah, you can't even tell who it is. What?
Motherfuckers!
Yeah.
Hey, hey,
Happening?
hey!
Okay.
Half of his head had completely collapsed. The blood coating almost made it look like raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce.
Pizza!
Pizza!
No, tomato
Someone
sauce!
touching my pizza.
Ah,
Italian
yeah.
dough. His clothes, too, are covered in blood. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket with the yellow piping, and the gray slacks.
So he was wearing his
What?
clothes.
Yes.
The clothes are...
The same, but it's not him. They're really making it clear that, like...
Guys, I'm really
Yeah.
wondering if our character has face blindness.
I think?
I don't know.
But
Something
everyone else is being like, I can't even recognize him.
Maybe we all have face blindness. I don't know. So there's
Maybe.
something weird going on here. No mistake about that. It's Snake.
Lotus's voice was unnaturally deep and strange.
Weird that she would be like, it's definitely Snake.
And Junpei heard it catch in her throat.
Catch like a lie. You're not 100% sure that it's the left arm that's all fucky, right?
I'm fairly certain she said left arm.
Pretty sure
I
it's
don't remember,
left.
but like the squeal of tortured metal made Junpei's teeth curl. It sounded like the noise a ghost would make.
A ghost.
No matter how many times he heard it, he never got used to it.
Oof.
Every time it put him on edge. Didn't help that there was a girl nearby who looked far more like a ghost than a living human should. It was Clover.
She knows something.
I think we're going to find out how she feels about all of this when we come back.